job because he was the only photographer that section. That's why the Turks didn't kill him. They just took him as a soldier, and they used to. That's why our family didn't go to Akso.
They weren't deported.
No. And whoever was there, all my relatives, some of my aunts and so on, uncles, he kept them. He could keep all the relatives. They didn't in Merzifon, whoever was. But the others that were in Samson or Sepatia or Harper, they all were deported and were killed, most of them, nearly all of them.
Before we talk about the war, I'd like to ask you some questions about your father's business.
Yes.
His laboratory was at home.
Yes, dark room where they do the printing and change the glasses. That time there were no film, but they were glasses, and they put in kits to put in the machine.
Where did he learn his trade? Who taught him?
Oh, he went in Sepatia to another Armenian photographer, and he learned from him.
Where would he get his chemicals? The chemicals, where would he get them?
Oh, I don't know. They used to order. They come, the glasses and things, all they come in pack.
Did they come from someplace in
So, I
Turkey?
guess from Samson or somewhere from,
Did he
Constantinople, they order and they come,
Did he have a studio?
What?
Did he have a studio?
Studio? That's what I said, the old glass, that is the studio.
That part of the house that was all
Yeah,
glass?
yeah, that is the studio. He had the picture taking, the camera there, a big one, with the black cover on it, with a big lens. And we have I think one of the old camera my older brother has kept, and we have it here.
Would he ever go to someone else's house to take a picture, or did all his customers come to him?
Oh, yeah, they used to do that. When he used to go travel, he went to different houses, but not in Merzifon. They could come in the studio. But if they had pictures taken in the college, the Anatolia College there in Merzifon, he used to go there with the camera, of course, take pictures.
Do you have any idea what he charged?
Oh, no. But he did pretty good, I guess, living, because he supported all that brothers and sisters. And then during the war, many young people were hired in the house. We had Takastos. We used to go, a hiding place he had built. And one of my aunts, his sister's house, were 6, 7 young Armenian boys hired, and he used to feed them.
Your father's business continued in those years? During the war, he continued to run?
Yeah, he was, but I don't think we were much doing there. I don't think they were coming to take any pictures, but he was drafted, you see. He was a Turkish soldier became. They were sending him whenever they wanted pictures to be taken and so on. And my mother says that every time he came, they used to take also pictures of dead people that they had killed, and they used to tell him it is Armenians killed them. But my father used to say, Mariam, they were Armenians who were killed. I took the pictures. That's what my mother used to say always. Whatever was left, Topal Osman came. Have you heard of it? And they say that he did the rest of it. He burned many places. My older brother had died already, the second one, and it must be after he died, it must be 1920, it must be the last time, or 1919, 20. We came to Merzifon with my mother and all my brothers, my 3 brothers and 2 my cousins, to put in the college. And then we left with my mother. And there was somebody, they wanted my father in Merzifon because when the war, they say that he threw, when the Armenians, some had changed their name, had become Turks, he used to sit and give again, change their name, their original Armenian, whoever were left. And they say that my father saw them wearing fez, and he took them and threw it on the floor. Because I think it is something like that they were saying, you know. Anyway, because he made them change their name, they didn't want him. They became angry with him, and they wanted to kill. But one Turk knew, and he told them, and he came to Samson. He went to Samson, and he didn't come afterwards back. But we came and left our brothers. But I was young, they couldn't take me in college. We went back. And my oldest, the second one, was in school when the Turks took him and they put him in prison. He was 15, 16 years old. They figured out something between 60 or 70 people, 2 families. My father's and mother's side has been killed during that time.
When you left Samsun,
Yeah.
where did you go?
Where we live?
Where did you go from Samsun? Where was the next place that you went?
Oh, from Samsun where we came, my father was thinking of going to Constantinople. Oh, Bolis. Oh, now they call it
Istanbul. Istanbul.
Istanbul, yeah. But you see, we came with a boat that all Armenian orphanage also moved. Greek orphan. All they open, all they could go whoever wanted. So, but he had some friends in Istanbul. They went with my older brother to talk to them, and they said, it is changing here also. Wherever the boat is going, go there. So only the place Greek. We went to Greece.
What? Do you dream at night about your childhood?
Oh, yes. But I think I dream of a house that very often I dream of it. But afterwards, sometimes daytime, I think it is my childhood house. That's the first house I know in Merzifon. Because there was, I don't know if I told you, we had the basement down, I said laundry, the oven and so on. Then there was another floor, and there were 2 little rooms and a little open place where during the war my mother made also they with clothes had put. And there were 2 rooms there, and there was a stairway like white wood. Very often that stairs I dream in my dream, that I go stairs like that. I was, a few times it happened. I said, why I dream? I never think. Afterwards I remembered that must be that stairs there, I guess. The old house, I always dream of it. And I just dream one thing. I remember when my uncle, the one that got married, his wedding, and we were all, as I told you, from the studio stairs went up, and there was a balcony all. The young children were sitting all at that balcony and looking down in the big hall to see the wedding. That place is very clear in my eyes. And 2 things in that house, my childhood. One is winter mornings. We had a big wooden stove in the studio, which had goes with to go to the chimney all and would warm all the house. And my father, every morning, I got up and would put a fire, and we children would come, especially the younger one. I remember always get my clothes, come down to the warm place. And he used to do the bread. He used to toast on that stove. And my mother would put the butter on it. And that smell, the toast, it is so in my eyes. I will never forget that. And one summer day, I remember, we had a balcony at the backyard. And we had our supper there. And that I remember. That too is so clear in my vision.
You have happy memories. Your memories are happy memories.
Yes.